The extension of British rule in India. Who introduced the doctrine of lapse policy? The doctrine of lapse policy was introduced by Lord Dalhousie. Who introduced the subsidiary alliance? The subsidiary alliance was introduced by Lord Wellesley. Who made a serious effort to bring Madhav Rao as Maratha Peshwa? Nana Padnavis. The first Anglo-Maratha war ended with which treaty? Treaty of Salbai. Which Indian state to accept the subsidiary alliance for the first time? Hyderabad state. Who signed the Treaty of Bassein with the British? Peshwa Bajirao II. Who became the Maratha leader after the Third Anglo-Maratha War? Pratapa. Why did Peshwa Bajirao II accept the subsidiary alliance? Holkar defeated the army of Bajirao II because Peshwa Bajirao II accepted the subsidiary alliance. When did political anarchy break out in Punjab? Political anarchy broke out in Punjab after the death of King Ranjit Singh. Who opposed the British administration in Punjab after Anglo-Sikh War? Chattar Singh Atrebal in Lahore and Mullah Raj in Multan opposed the British administration in Punjab after the Anglo-Sikh War. What were the conditions of the under the subsidiary alliance? Explain. The Indian king had to keep the British army in the kingdom. The concerned state had to bear the expenses of the army. The king has to have a British resident in his court. The king could not appoint any other European without the permission of the British. Which are the states that came under the policy of the subsidiary alliance? Hyderabad, Gwalior, Mysore, Marathas, Tanjavur, Awadh, Bihar, and Pune. Which were the states that came under the doctrine of lapse policy? Satara, Nagpur, Sambalpur, Udaipur, Jhansi, Jaipur, and they are the states that came under the doctrine of lapse policy. How did the doctrine of lapse policy support the expansion of the British Empire in India? According to the doctrine of lapse policy, if any Indian ruler dies without children, their adopted children had no legal right over the empire. The princely states like Satara, Nagpur, Jaipur, Udaipur, Sambalpur, and Jhansi came under the control of the British. According to this policy, landlords also lost their rights over the land. The British used this policy like a political weapon. Explain the reasons for the First Anglo-Maratha War. The murder of Narayan Rao by his uncle Raghunath Rao. The Maratha Federation installed Madhav Rao in the in the post of the Peshwa. Upsetting by this, Raghunath Rao seeking the help by British and wage a war against Maratha Federation. So here Maratha Federation means Nana Padnavis. What are the results of the First Anglo-Maratha War? Salwai Agreement was entered by British and Marathas. Madhav Rao II became the Peshwa of Maratha. Raghunath Rao got pension. After the Madhav Rao II Peshwa post has been assured to Raghunath Rao's son. What were the reasons for the Third Anglo-Maratha War? Maratha family tried to protect their independence and dignity. Peshwa made an attempt to free from the clutches of the British. Peshwa made an attack on the British residence in Pune. What were the results of the Third Anglo-Maratha War? Peshwa was defeated by the British. British abolished the Peshwa post. Pratap became the traditional ruler of Marathas. Lord Dalhousie merged the state of Punjab and with the British Empire. How? British defeated the revolt of Chhattar Singh Atrebal in Lahore. British also suppressed the revolt of Mullah Raj in Multan. Finally, Punjab merged with the British Empire. Why did Wellesley resign to his post and return to England? Wellesley's battle thirstiness increased the financial burden of the company. On being criticized for this policy, Lord Wellesley resigned from his post and returned to England.